Souls-like genre got a huge fan base desperately waiting for the sequel of such masterpiece as Bloodborne, but these dreams are unlikely to come true. Corporate politics plays its role. The IP belongs to Sony and they are extremely conservative with their exclusive titles, so they have no plans for Part 2, at least yet. And it is not surprising that many indie developers are trying to create their own worlds inspired by From Software games. Their dream projects that would reflect the dedication to the setting to win the hearts of hardcore fans of this grim, unique and very elegant world. Today we will talk about Pascal's Wager, the spiritual successor of Bloodborne, to find the game design mistakes that developers make in their attempts to implement their vision of the perfect Souls-like. And without further ado, we will begin. It is clear that the budgets of indie developers are very modest, and it is difficult for them to compete with the titans of the game industry. But many players are ready to forgive this rudeness. The main thing is the game is made with a soul and brings fun gameplay. In our case, the developers' commitment to the oppressive atmosphere of the Souls worlds is clearly visible and worthy of respect. Aesthetically, many design elements convey proper, authentic vibes, despite of their quality. Special praise should be given to the cinematic intro, accompanied by an astonishing musical theme. Everything in it, well, except for the graphics, is made with the best traditions, the direction of the scenes, the color palette, and the trademark in the plot opening reticence that leaves a touch of mystery about our upcoming journey. But when it comes to actual gameplay, here players' expectations are shattered by the raw game mechanics. The combat system has always been the major element of such games. And in addition to difficulty, it should provide clear feedback to the player. In Pascal's Wager, hitboxes, attack timings, stagger animations and artificial intelligent reactions are mostly unreadable. The swing phases of the weapons are overstretched, which creates a feeling of sluggishness of main character. The iframe intervals and the rolling distance making you feel constantly vulnerable. All this leads to frustration and loss of gameplay pace. Of course, these are crucial design mistakes, and all of them can be fixed during thoughtful playtests. But what really has a critical impact on the gameplay perception is the camera behavior. Yes, in many Souls-likes this element is just disgusting, but this only means that the camera behavior design needs to be given a specific focus. Here, the camera is nailed to the character model, and this is you feel from the first seconds of the game. Of course, camera is constantly clipping through textures and game objects, losing line of sight, but this is not even its main problem. In battles, when using lock-on mechanics, the camera repeats all the motions that the player model makes, with all vibrations and rough movements. Perhaps this is not quite obvious, but if we consider the Bloodborne, the model of our hunter often shifts from the center of the screen, especially noticeable in the horizontal plane, and the camera is not trying to instantly center back on it. The game camera director performs all the movements smoothly and gently. In Pascal's Wager, the rudeness of the camera movement constantly irritates the player with this obsessive behavior. This should not work that way. And once again, we make sure that camera behavior system is one of the most serious design challenges in this genre and should be given much more attention. As for the rest design elements of this project, oddly enough, the game has a lot of original systems and features, such as sanity. When its meter fills up, the bosses get enraged, or the player meets the hostile phantom of its character. And despite the fact that the project was originally developed for mobile platforms, and this is an enhanced adapted PC port, the game still feels as the infinite dedication of the team to the genre we all love. There is a lot of potential though, but it requires to polish core mechanics and camera behavior. Please note that I'm not talking here about the graphics, which as you can see is very simple and outdated. And yet, I want to thank the Teamworks team for their efforts and for the lessons they taught us. So to use this knowledge or not, it is up to us. But I believe that someday we will see an independent Bloodborne gem. I hope that you enjoyed this game design journey. And if you like this video, you know what to do. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.